It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Chcago White Sox and Andrew Triggs will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, sometimes you just able to get out of the first inning in his last start, so hopefully that train wreck is over and he's on to bigger and better things in this one.
And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Barreto fields cleanly. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Standing in, Jose Abreu. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Liner towards second. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got. James Shields gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Big game, James Shields on the mound. 3-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup. One of the keys for James Shields, he needs that curveball. If he has the curveball, it gets the hitters off of the fastball. Not an overpowering guy, but he will throw the changeup and the curveball behind in the count. He's more of a thinking man's pitcher.
First delivery to him on the way. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. May moving forward, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning Game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Here's Chris Davis now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Oh, yeah.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Matt Davidson. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Shot down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the 2nd. Ready now for the White Sox, Trace Thompson. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Ball one to start the at bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Under it is Joyce, and there are two away. Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
The 1-2. Fly ball to straightaway left. Semien has got it, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Matt Joyce. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. One and 2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Into the box now, Jonathan Lucroy. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this one is gone. A home run. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As Shields starts him out with a strike, it's 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Shields sets his sights. Here it is on 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. May coasts under it. And the inning is over. Sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Back now at the Oakland Coliseum on a fine day for Bay.
Right fielder, number 18.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Smith. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Ready with the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Chapman comes up with it. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
This is flared out towards second. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He beat it out. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Anderson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Anderson makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Up next for Chicago, Jose Abreu. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Chopped weakly to the left. Chapman brings it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. White Sox
Leading off for the game.
first offering on its way.
Coming in.
And that one just missed outside. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And look there at the standings from the AL Central as you see where the White Sox find themselves coming into today's action. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Barreto, a 22-year-old. He's a second-year big leaguer. One and 1 to Franklin Barreto. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Powell. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moncada is under it. And that retires the side. Ready for another chance. Matt Davidson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
In there, no balls and a strike. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Trace Thompson goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. Here's a sinker that stays up. 1 ball, no strikes. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, running this one. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. First pitch of the at-bat. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. There's that heavy sinker for strike number 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Joyce will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A man left for the White Sox. Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
On a line, that's a base hit. The relay. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the 2nd out. Big mistake there. Next up for the A's, Matt Joyce, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. To short, hit hard. Anderson brings it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Kevin Smith will be next. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 2-0. Swung on and hit softly on a line, but foul. Ground ball right side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Striding in, Leury Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looped out toward third. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Now batting, center
Back to
fielder.
the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Jacob May. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Simeon. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
To short. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And he's in safely at third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
A 1 pitch on its way. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. Popped him up. Lucroy is there. And that's the 3rd out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jonathan Lucroy. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Smith goes to get it. Throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Now batting,
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Moncada ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
the batter, number 10.
Digging in for his second at bat, Marcus Semien. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Shields steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Now batting,
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
And the runner will get back standing. Semien is off at first with 2 away.
He's going.
Simeon's off and running. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a fastball just a bit up.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
Softly hit here to the left side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. And their runners at the corners now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. May moves over. And that ends the inning. A's strand a couple. And it remains a 3-1. Trace Thompson digs in. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. This year against right-handed pitching, Thompson is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Joyce will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Yohan Moncada 0 for 2 for him to this point. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Hot shot down the line. And this is past him at third down the line. It's a fair ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location. Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off at that plane right there. Quality take.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And it's a 4-1 game.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's...
Ready. Here's the first offering. Left field and deep. Davis going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready once again. Leury Garcia. No hits to this point. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Semien is there, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a digging in once again, Jed Lowry. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, number 2.
Striding in for Oakland, Chris Davis. He went down on strikes last time up. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. In the air out to left. Garcia sprinting after it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Shields gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Moncada is under this one. And that will retire the side. A's are gone in order. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Jacob May. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Jacob May.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. And he'll throw against his body to first. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Grounded to short. Simeon's there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in and look. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Line to the right side. Powell is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Here's Matt Joyce now. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
The 0-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the catch in the stepping in and ready for another shot. Matt Chapman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Takes this the other way to right. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Up next for Oakland.
Riding in once again, Marcus Semien. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in Franklin Barreto. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. A's have to settle for just the 1. 8th inning coming up. The White Sox lead it 4-2. Digging in once again, Matt Davidson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A cold strike on the inside corner. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Matt Davidson goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. And that misses ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside, 1-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Yohan Moncada. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Count is 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Xavier Cedeno is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready for another shot now. Luke Powell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Hot foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Foul. Retired, and there's one away.
The batter, number 8.
Next up for the A's, Jed Lowry. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Number 18 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Chris Davis now, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
I'm set with the 0-1. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. Up next for Chicago, number 18. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Kevin Smith will be next, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Fowler has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first down. Ready once again, Leury Garcia. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A ball and no strikes. The 1-1 home. It's a fastball that misses. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Up next for the White Sox.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Jacob May. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 0-1 pitch. Yanked hard but foul to the right. Lifted the other way out to left center. Davis is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Gregory Infante comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Ready for another chance? Matt Olson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Matt Joyce. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Lucroy. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Called strike over the outside corner. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the White Sox have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 4-2 the final score today. Chicago used a nice 5th inning to